viewers at home. My name is Xoliswa Kachwa. I'm from OR Tambo Coastal District. Welcome to ECDOE Broadcasting Studio. Today's lesson is about data. We will be covering these topics in data. Learners will be able to collect data, read, interpret data, and arrange data accordingly. Now, learners, let us move to our objectives for today. The lesson's objective: by the end of this lesson, learners, you will be able to collect and sort everyday physical objects. Also, you will be able to represent this collected data by drawings and pictures. Therefore, we will be able to represent that sorted data in a form of a graph. After that, we will discuss and report about the data that we have collected. Now, before we start our lesson, we know that we start with our mental maths. Here are my questions for mental maths. Grade ones, are you ready? Thank you. Here is my first question. 4 boys like apples and 3 girls like oranges. How many learners are there in total? Remember, I said 4 boys like apples, 3 girls like oranges. How many are they all together? That's correct. There are 7 learners all together. Now, let us move to our second question. Here is our second question. There are 5 black cars. I know you like cars, grade ones. There are 5 black cars and 7 white cars. We are now going to compare these two numbers. 5 black cars with the 7 white cars. Here is my question. Which color is the most? Well done. 7 white colors. Therefore, white cars is the most color. You are doing well, grade ones. Now, listen to my third question. I have a pictograph here. This pictograph showing 7 cats and 2 dogs. Have a picture of a pictograph in your head. It's about cats and dogs. There are 7 cats and 2 dogs. Here is my question. Which animals are more? Is it the cats or dogs? Correct. It's the cats. The cats are 7 in our pictograph. You are doing well, grade ones. Keep it up. Now, grade ones, before we start our lesson today, let us start with our mental maths. Here I have questions for you. Now we are going to do the first question. I will read the question, then you answer. Thereafter, I will tell you the correct answer. Let us read the first question. 4 boys like apples and 3 girls like oranges. How many learners are there in total? Now the question says there are 4 boys who like apples, and the 3 girls who like oranges. If you add the number of those learners, how many are they all together? Correct, grade ones. There are 7 learners all together. Now I will read the second question for you. Let me read it. There are 5 black cars and 7 white cars. I know you like cars very well. There are 5 black cars and 7 white cars. Here is my question, grade ones. Which color is the most? That's correct. It's white cars, because white cars are 7. If you compare 5 with 7, 7 is the most number of cars. Well done, grade ones. You are coming all right. Now we are moving to our third question. Here in this third question, I have a pictograph which shows 7 cats and 2 dogs. This pictograph shows 7 cats and 2 dogs. Here is my question. Which animals has more? Is it the cats or the dogs? You are correct, grade ones. It's the cats because my statement says there are 7 cats. Well done, grade ones. Here is my last question now on our mental maths. If 5 learners have books and 1 learner has a tablet, remember, I know you like tablets. The learners are 6 altogether. 5 of those learners have books. 1 learner has a tablet. Now here is my question. How many more learners have books? Again on this question, grade ones, we are going to compare 5, we compare it with 1. So all in all, there are 4 learners more who have books than the one who has a tablet. Very good, learners. Our last question. There are 6 soft balls and 4 hard balls. Now this question number 5, it's about balls. There are 6 soft balls. Remember, we said 6 soft balls and 4 hard balls. Here is my question, grade ones. Are you ready? Yes. How many balls are there all together? That's correct. You are doing well, grade ones. There are 10 balls all together. You did very well, grade ones, in our mental maths. Now, let us continue with our lesson. Remember, I said data, it is the collection of information. It can be an information about anything. But have a look here. I have marbles. I've collected these marbles. Can you see the colors? It's red, green, and blue. Now, I want us to sort these marbles according to the color. Remember, grade ones, we are working on data collection. So I have used our marbles as an introduction. I've collected different colors of marbles. Remember, I said I have red marbles, green marbles, and blue marbles. Help me count now the number of marbles. Let us start with red color. Are you ready, grade ones? We are now counting. 1, 2, 3. Very good, grade ones. We have 3 red marbles. Now we are moving to green color. We are going to count the green color now. Okay, are you ready? Go! We are counting the green color. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 green marbles. Well done, grade ones. Now we move to blue color. Remember, we've collected red marbles. We've collected green marbles. We said our red marbles are 3. Now our green marbles are 4. Who can guess how many marbles in blue? Well done. Let us count and be sure that you are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct, grade ones. We have 5 blue marbles. I wrote these marbles in numbers. Here is 3 representing red marbles. Here is 4, number 4, representing green marbles. Here is 5, representing our blue marbles. Can you see, grade ones? We are moving. Kaloku sithetha ngengqokelela. We are collecting data. Now we are moving to our lesson. For today, we are done with the introduction. Well done, grade ones. Now, our activity on our lesson, the first activity. I visited Velalanga High School there. The students were collecting the data. They were learning about birds. Let's have a look at these birds that they have collected. Are you ready, grade ones? Okay. They have collected the pigeons. There are 4 students who collected the pigeons. Hey, seemingly, Velalanga students are lazy. How can they collect only 4 pigeons? They also collected these roosters. How many roosters have they collected? 2 roosters. Hey, lazy students of Velalanga High. Now we are moving to the third bird that they have collected. They have collected a parrot. Look at the number of parrots. They have collected 7 parrots. Zenikhumbule ke grade 1. Apha senza ingqokelela. Ngoku le ngqokelela sizawufunda ngayo namhlanje yingqokelela yentaka. Ezi ntaka ziqokelelwe zizitudents zaseVelalanga High. Ziqokelele iintlobo zeentaka eziyi-3 kuphela. They have collected pigeons. Who can recall how many were they? You are correct, grade ones. They have collected 4 pigeons. You are doing well. You can recall what we have talked about. And they also collected the roosters. How many roosters they have collected? They have collected 2 roosters. There is this bird that they like the most, a parrot. How do you know that they like parrots? Yes, you are correct. Because they have collected more number of parrots. That means these students of Velalanga liked parrots very well. We have collected our data on this slide with a form of in numbers. We have 4, 2, and 7. Now, let us go to comparing these numbers. Who can tell me which birds are the least? You are correct. The roosters are the least. Remember, there are only 2 students who collected roosters. Okay, grade ones. Tell me now, which birds do they like the most? You are correct. They have collected the parrots because parrots are 7 now. Now we are moving, grade 1. We are going to show our data in a form of pictures. We are going right. That's good. Ndiyanithanda ke nina ke. Niyaphulaphula, grade 1. Now we are moving to our pictures showing the same number of these birds that the Velalanga students have collected. Are we moving? Yes, we are moving, of course. Now, this activity is showing us that data we have collected in a form of numbers. Now, it has been drawn in a form of pictures. These are drawings. Let us look whether the drawings are correct. We said on that slide, Velalanga students collected pigeons. Who can recall how many were they? They were 4, of course. there was a number 4 written on that picture of, let us count now these drawings. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very good. There were 4 pigeons. Now, let us look at the number of roosters. Can you recall how many roosters we have there? Correct. Remember, we said there are 2 roosters. Do you still recall the roosters? They were 2 on that side. Now we are going to count the number of throwings to make sure that we are correct. 1, 2. That's correct. We have collected 2 roosters. Now, let us look at the parrots. We said there are how many parrots? Who can recall? Well done. That is the correct number. We said there are 7 parrots. Here is our 7. Let us count them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, grade ones, we said on that first slide that the data that we have collected is the data of birds, pigeons, roosters, and parrots. We have collected 4 pigeons and we showed the number of pigeons in a form of number. We moved from the numbers to the pictures, drawings, which our drawings, we showed them by lines. And also we had 2 roosters. The roosters in this slide we have collected, we showed them by lines, 2 lines. And we also showed our pigeons, our parrots. So we said there are 7 parrots. That shows that even the number, if we use pictures, the number remain the same. It does not change. Now, grade ones, we are moving now to show our data in a form of graphs. Let us move now to the graphs. Now, this is the representation of the data that we have collected. Remember, we have showed it by numbers and we showed the lines. Now we are moving to the graphs. These graphs are showing the data that we have collected. Now let's look at our graph, grade ones. On this side, we have numbers. Our numbers count from 0 up to 8. And then across, we have these types of birds. Here is our pigeon. Here is our rooster. Here is our parrots. Grade ones, kanikhumbule kanene besithethe ngamanani wazo ezintaka. Ewe, ngoku lamanani siwabonisa kwengoku kwigrafu. Masijongeni igrafu yethu ke uba siyakhe njani na. Masijongeni kwigrafu. Nazi ii-pigeons zethu besithe 4. Make sijongeni ke ngoku le graph into ubuyasibonisa nyani na. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. We have 4 pigeons according to our graph. That's correct. This bar graph is correct. It shows us the number of pigeons. Now we move to the roosters. We said we have 2 roosters. 1, 2. That's correct. Our roosters, we have 2 roosters. Correct? Grade ones. Now we move to our pigeon, the birds that these students like the most. We said they are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct. Here is the number of our parrots. Grade ones, remember, in this data that we have collected, we showed it in a form of numbers. We showed it in a form of pictures where we draw the lines representing the number of each type of bird. Now we have moved to data. That means we have learned, we've collected data and we showed it in 3 different ways. We showed it in a form of numbers. We showed it in a form of pictures where we draw lines. Now we show it in a form of graph. Into ethetha into kokuba ke bantwana bam niyakwazi ukuyenza ingqokelela. Ngoku ke make sijonge into kokokuba nivile na ilesson yethu yanamhlanje. Let us move to our questions. I will ask you questions about the data that we have collected. Here are our questions, grade ones. The questions here, you are going to choose the correct answer from the list of answers that I gave you. I brought this picture so that you recall that these are the birds that we learn about: pigeon, rooster, and parrot. Here are our questions. There are different colors of birds. Now you have to fill in the number of birds, that the different colors of birds that we have collected. How many are they? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5? Correct, grade ones, you are doing well. The correct answer is A. We have collected 3 types of birds. Let me remind you, 1, 2, 3 types of birds. You are doing okay. Here is our next question, grade ones. The most learners like, remember, we have compared the number of these students. We said pigeons, 4 students like pigeons, 2 students like roosters, 7 students like parrots. Here is my question. The most learners like which one? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? That's correct. It's C. Remember, we see that by the number of the birds that they have collected. We said the roosters are 7. That means it's the most bird that is liked by Velalanga students. Ninaka, great ones. You are doing well. Let us move to our third question. Here is our third question. Which bird has least number of learners? Yeyiphi le ntaka kanene yona inamanani amancinci. Into ebonisa into yokuba yona ithandwa kancinci shem sezi students zasevelalanga. Let us choose now, grade ones. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? How do you know the answer? That's correct. It is the rooster, because our rooster has the least number, which is 2. Now we are moving to the last question. Yay, these are clever, great ones. The total number of all birds is. That means we have to add all these numbers so that we get the total number of our birds. Here we are given the options. Are they 12 altogether? Are they 11 altogether? Are they 13? I know you very well, grade ones. You will count and get the answer correct. Count, grade ones. How many birds are there altogether? That's correct. There are 13 birds altogether. We got the answer by adding 4 and 2 and 7. Then the total number is 13. Well done, grade ones. Now, I want you to check now whether you understood our concept. Now, I've collected another data. Now, this is a data of shells. You know shells. Where do we get shells? That's correct. We got them from the sea. I've collected many shells and I've painted them in different colors. Look at my shells. In group 1, I have 5 shells, green shells. They are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In group 2, I've collected 7 shells. They are blue in color. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 7. And then in group 3, I have only 2 yellow shells. Let us count them. 1, 2. Now, the last group, group 4, I have red shells. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are 8. That means I like red color. Wena utando upumbala. That's great. Now I'm going to ask you the questions about these shells, the data of shells that I have collected and painted them. Are you ready, great ones? Now, here is my question. Now, you are going to say whether the statement is true or it is false. Inyani le ndiyithethayo okanye asiyo nyani. Ndiyanazi ke nina ke niza kuyichana. Here is my first question. The picture is about shells. I've mentioned these things. What are they? The statement says the picture is about shells. Is that true or false? That's correct. It's true. Remember, I said I've collected shells and I've painted them in different colors. Well done, great ones. Let us move to our second question. Our second question says, red shells are the most. Ezi shells zam zibomvu zezona zininzi. Is that true or false? How are we going to know okokokuba yinyani le okanye asiyo nyani? Izawusincedisa kaloku le data, great ones. We are talking about red shells. Just by looking, even if we haven't counted the shells, by looking at the number, we can see that red color is the most color. So our statement is true. Well done, great ones. Now we are moving to third questions. There are 2 more blue shells than green shells. That means now we are comparing these 2 colors, green and blue. Our statement says there are 2 more blue shells than green. How are we going to know that this is true or it is false? We will know that by counting. Very well, very good. We need to count them so that we are sure that these blue are more than green. Let us first count the green color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are saying there are 5. There are 5 now. The green shells are 5. Let us now count the blue shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 7. That means the blue shells are more than these green shells. But the question says they are 2 more. We have 5 and we have 7. Is 5 2 more than 7? How are we going to know that, great ones? We have to know it by comparing. Yes, 5 is less than 7. Is less by which number? It is less than by 2. It's less than 7 by 2. Well done, great ones. So, is our statement true or false? It is true because the difference between these 2 numbers is 2. Ezi zingaphezulu ngesibini kwezi. Ezi zingaphantsi ngesibini kwezi. Here you are doing well, great ones. Here is our number 4. To get the equal number of yellow shells, as the green shells. You must add 3 more shells. Now, they are comparing these two. They are comparing yellow with green. Let us have a look. Yellow is less than green. Yes, it is correct. Now, let us see the difference. We have 2 in yellow, we have 5 in green. If we want to see the difference between these two, what must we do? We have to compare them. Okay, these 2 goes together and these 3 are left alone. Oh, shame, these 3. So, what must we do to these so as to get the total number, which is 5? Let me hear from you, great ones. Yes, it is correct. We have to add 3 more. Let us show. 1, 2, 3. So there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us go to our statement and see whether we are correct. Now you are going to do the last 2 questions as your homework. Read the question thoroughly and answer those questions. Great ones. Remember, today we have learned about data. Now you know how to collect and represent data. We have represented the data in a form of numbers, pictures, and the graph. Now we can sort the data according to colors. We can show the data in a form of graph. We can show the data in a form of pictures and be able to discuss the data. Here is your homework that you will do, great ones. Take a piece of paper and your pencil. Go around the groups. You may ask them about the color they like the most. You can collect the data about the cars. You can collect the data about fruit. When we meet again, I want you to show me the data that we have collected. You have to tell me what is that data about. You show the data in a form of pictures, and again, you show it in a form of graph. This is our end of the lesson. Thank you very much, great ones. You did well. We have come to the end of our lesson now, great ones. You can leave your question on the comments. Don't forget to leave your name of your school, so you give shout outs. Please share, recommend, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. See you on our next lesson. Goodbye.